everybody. Lesson 11 homework. We're on page 135 of your 6th seed book for Module 7. We're doing exactly what we did in class. We're going to be using the arrow way to count up to $1 or 100 cents, or to count backwards from 100 to a certain amount when we're giving change. So 25 cents plus something equals 100 cents. We're going to use the arrow way, starting with 25. Why do we need to add 5 cents to that? 5 cents is going to get us to the next 10, and the next 10 makes the math just easier. So 25 and 5 gets us to 30. How much more do we need to get from 30 to 100? 3 tens plus what equals 10 tens? 3 plus what is 10? 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. We need 7 tens or 70 to get to 100. So counting up from 25, we added 5 and then 70. So we added 75 cents. Don't forget your unit there, cents. That's what we're counting. So here we're going from 45 cents to 100 cents. They didn't start us off, but we can do it. We're starting with this number, 45, and we're going to add to get to the next 10. Tens are easier to add with. What do we need to add to 5 to get us to the next 10? 5 and 5 is 10. So we're going to add 5 there, and that's going to take us up to 50. What do we need to add to 50 to get to 100? 5 tens plus what equals 10 tens? We need 5 more tens or 50 to get to 100. Now, what did we add to 45? We added 5 and 50. So we added 55 cents. Same thing here, except now we're not working with 5 anymore. We have 62. But we do still want to get to the next 10. So what do I need to add to 2 to get to 10? Eight and 2 is 10, so 62 and 8 gets us to the next 10, which is 70. So then how much do I need to get from 70 to 100? 7 plus what equals 10? 7 tens plus 3 tens, or 30, equals 100. So we put these two together and we added 38 cents. This one is backwards. Something plus 79 equals 100. But it doesn't matter. They're both parts. And the 100 or dollar is the whole. So we are going to start with 79. And what would we need to add to 79 to get to the next 10? We're going to just add 1. 79 and 1 is 80. What do we need to add to 80 to get to 100? 8 tens plus how many tens equals 10? 8 plus 2. 2 tens or 20 gets you to 100. So we need to put those two numbers together. 21 cents plus 79 cents equals 100. Down here we're going to make the arrow way and a number bond. So we're starting here with 19. Just like here, we're going to add 1 to that. That's going to take us to 20. So what do we need to add to 20 to get to 100? 2 plus what equals 10? 2 tens plus 8 tens, or 80, would get us to 100. 1 and 80, 81 cents. So what is the missing part here? $1, 19 cents, and the other part is 81 cents. So here, same thing, we're going to start with 77. What will get me to the next 10? 7 plus what equals 10? 77 plus 3 gives me 80. And what do I need to add to 80 to get to 100? I think we've done that one before. 8 tens plus 2 tens, or 20, equals 100. So I put those two together, and my missing part is 23 cents. Now I need to draw a number bond. So we have $1 at the top, and our two parts are 77 cents and 23 cents. Last one, they want us to go backwards from 100 down to 53, or taking away 53 cents to find out what would be left. We are still starting, the dollar is still our hold. And one of our parts is going to be 53 cents. We need to know what's the other part. Now, we can count backwards from 100 to 53, or we can count up from 53. 53 and 7 would get me to 60, and 60 plus 40 would get me to 100. 47 cents. If you need to pause to catch up, go ahead. I'm going to move on to the second page. Now, this is still Arrowway number bond. The directions are still on the last page, but that is what we're doing still. Arrowway and number bond. So something in 38 is 100. So I'm going to start with 38 since that's the only part I have. I want to get to the next 10. I'm adding 2. 38 and 2 gets me to 40. I need to get from 40 to 100. 4 tens plus something equals 10 tens. 4 plus what is 10? 6. So 4 tens plus 6 tens, or 60, equals 100. We need to add these two together, and we have 62 cents plus 38 cents equals 100. So we can put our number bond together, 62 cents and 38 cents. Now, they had been putting $1, $1, 100 cents, same thing. Here we have, again, we are subtracting. We are taking away 65. So 100, and let's take away 60 first. 100, or 10 tens minus 6 tens is going to give me 4 tens, or 40. But then I also have to take away that 5. So I'm going to take away another 5 from 40. 40 minus 5 is 35. So 100 cents minus 65 cents is 35 cents. And my number bond is the same. We have 100 cents, or $1, and we have 65 cents. And we have 35 cents. Let's do another one. We have 100. We're going to take away 41 cents. 40 cents is easier to start with. So I'm going to take away 40 cents. 100 minus 40 is 60. And what do I still have to take away? 1 cent. 60 minus 1 is 59. So 100 cents minus 41 cents equals 59 cents. So I have $1 and my parts are 41 cents and 59 cents. If you haven't already done so, with the last two, it would be really helpful for you if you did it by yourself, pausing the video, and then turn the video back on to check your work against mine. I'm going to do this one counting up again instead of counting back from 100. So I'm going to start with 27. I need to add 3 to get to my next 10, which is 30. What do I need to add to 30 to get to 100? I can count up to 100 and see how many it is, or I can say 3 tens plus something tens equals 10 tens. 3 plus what is 10? 7 tens or 70. I'm adding those two numbers together and I get 73 cents. Now you can do it backwards. If you did it backwards, if you did it subtracting, you would subtract probably 20 first, which would give you 80, and then you take 7 away, which is going to give you 73. Don't forget to make your number bond. We have 73 cents as one part and 27 cents as the other part. It doesn't matter which order you put these in. These are the parts. 27 and 73, 73 and 27 makes no difference whatsoever. So here's our last one, same thing. Go ahead and pause and do it on your own. 100 minus 14, I'm going to take away the 10 first, which would give me 90. Then I'm going to take away 4 more, which is 86. You can do it the other way. 14 plus 6 gives you 20. 20 plus 80 gives you 100. Adding those two together is 86. It's a good idea to try it both ways to see which way is easier for you. You should know how to do it both ways, but we're learning all of these different strategies so that we know what works best for us. It doesn't matter which way you go, you get 86 either way. So you need to figure out what is the easiest route for you. That's it for today. Thanks for working hard.